Good morning. It is Sunday. We are home. We got back into port yesterday morning about 6 a.m. I was off the ship and waiting at the Tesla by 7:15, waiting on my son and Tiana to get off the ship. They were getting off in a different section, but I got off a little bit quicker than they did. My message today, if you are cruising, make sure you get your passport. Having the passport sped up my disembarkment. I was able to zip through the line. When you register to travel with Carnival, you have to put your passport card information into the Carnival hub when you print out your documents, and that links to the TSA check. When you get to the port and they check you in, they do a facial scan. It's a facial recognition that they use to identify you coming and going into the United States. So yesterday I got off the ship. I was able to walk up to the check-in, check-out counter. They scanned my face. My passport picture popped up and I was able to walk out of there. I had nothing to declare, so I was off the ship in probably 15 minutes. Now, the birth certificate line, which a lot of people travel with the birth certificate. I know people were in that line probably an hour. Some people got in. If they got up early, they got off the ship within about 20 minutes. I don't know. I just know that passport was the way to go for me. Like I stated earlier in one of my videos a couple of days ago, we had three medical incidents on the ship. One person passed away. One person had a heart attack, and that lady had to be left in the Dominican Republic. So if she didn't have a passport, when she gets healthy enough to leave, she's going to have an issue getting out of that country. I don't know what the procedure is, but I do know that Carnival left her over there in that at that port, and they took her by ambulance to the hospital. So it's really important for you to get a passport. It's important for you to have travel insurance. If you don't know how to get travel insurance, you contact your agent or you contact Carnival and you purchase that insurance in case you have an emergency. Some people don't. I didn't purchase insurance, but I got really good insurance. I have TRICARE. It's going to cover me no matter where I'm at. And if something happens to me, I have my government ID, I have my passport, and they're going to get me out the country. Everybody is not in the same situation. Other incidents, I don't know, a family member in our group had an accident. I don't know how that billing is going to be, but he bumped his head entering the cabin, hit the side of his temple, almost hit an artery, and blood was everywhere. He had a small raised spot on the side of his face, and I don't know, it shook everybody up a little bit. But just make sure you're insured and make sure you have the proper documentation before you cruise. The last thing I want to say is about the food. This was my 8th or 9th cruise, and I would say the food was hit or miss. It just depends on what your appetite is and how much seasoning you like, and do you want to venture into tasting different foods from different customs. And a lot of the food in the dining room I was not pleased with, but I had other choices. Some choices you have to pay for, some choices you don't. But it was hit or miss. But the ship was beautiful. The service from the employees on the ship was outstanding. Carnival always takes great care of you. Valerie did a wonderful job booking and making sure everybody got everything they needed. As I stated earlier, she did give everybody complimentary gifts. Some people got champagne, some people got strawberries, chocolate covered strawberries. I chose the bathrobe because I didn't have one, and I've done all those other things, and this is something that I could bring home with me, which I did, and I can put this little robe on and relax in it in my home and always have a great memory of where I got it from. But this is going to be the end of my message. And if you haven't booked with Smooth Sailing Travels, go out and book your cruise. You don't have to do a 6 or 7 day. You can start out with 3 days and work your way up. Get your points and move from red to blue to gold to platinum, and enjoy the perks of being platinum, or enjoy the perks of being a gold member or whatever. But it was a great trip. I enjoyed the Dominican Republic. I enjoyed Turks and Caicos, and I enjoyed the Bahamas. But most of all, I enjoyed my balcony. I enjoyed my friend that came along with me. I enjoyed being with my family, and you can too.